have two boys who are in kindergarten and third grade who attend here at North Glade Montessori. I have grave concerns for the health of my children and all the children who attend here at North Glade. For instance, my boys come home several days of the week with red, bloodshot, watery eyes, persistent coughing, and also runny nose. And so when we are home for the weekends or for holidays, that problem disappears. And when they come back to school, it ramps up, especially towards the end of the week. So there's definitely something going on that's agitating the children.
First, the key statement is the measured ambient air concentration of hydrogen sulfide in communities adjacent to graphics packaging and the wastewater treatment present a public health hazard. That's fundamental, right there. Second thing was that the average hydrogen sulfide concentration regularly exceeds the safe concentration standards, sometimes by 10 points. So what that means is that people are regularly, almost constantly, subject to this punishing odor and whatever else it does to their system. The third thing was that the regular exposure to hydrogen sulfide can cause respiratory effects in people with asthma. And there was some difficulty in measuring how many people living in that area have asthma, but we know that there are a lot of people. The fourth one, that because this is almost constant, and because people worry about it, this community is constantly subject to stress. And that stress has great health effects. And that's constant. Fifth, children are at greater risk. And here was the one that really struck me. The state and federal government measure environmental justice. And how does a neighborhood stand compared to other neighborhoods with violations of environmental justice? And what the report says that the North Side neighborhood meets or exceeds the 80th percentile in the United States. That the North Side neighborhood has a higher environmental justice index than 80% of the neighborhoods in the country. And then one of the last things that struck me was the recommendations. One of the recommendations was, if you smell the odor, stay inside. Another recommendation was, learn to manage your stress. I think these are wrong answers. I think this puts everything on the people. I think the answer is stop the pollution. And that's not easy. And we have a responsibility in this because it's our wastewater treatment plant. And we have given tax breaks to graphics packaging. So we have some responsibility, a lot of responsibility. But it's not just us. The community health department has a responsibility. The whole history of segregation has a responsibility. So I want to say that this is an emergency. This is a public health emergency. And I don't have the answer to this. But by God, we have to have this at the top of our agenda. And we have to develop a coalition in this community because it is unacceptable that people in our community live in this kind of a condition.